Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crew Bites. Today we are going to try an incredibly easy and cheesy snack which everyone will love, and that's cheese crackers. It's super easy to make and tastes as good as the store-bought ones. So in this video, I'll be making the plain cheese crackers, but you can always add different flavors to spice it up, which we'll be discussing in the end. Now let's take a quick look at the ingredients. For this you need all-purpose flour half cup, grated cheddar cheese about 120 grams. Try to use sharp cheddar cheese if you can because it gives a strong flavor to the crackers, but regular cheddar cheese works absolutely fine. Unsalted butter about 30 grams, ice cold water 1 tablespoon, and salt half a teaspoon. Now to a large bowl, add about 120 grams of cheddar cheese grated. 100 to 120 grams should be fine. Also to this I'm adding about 30 grams of softened unsalted butter. 25 to 30 grams should be fine, and also half a teaspoon of salt. So make sure your butter is at room temperature. Now using an electric mixer, just mix the butter and the cheese well so that they're well combined to form a smooth mixture. You can use a wire whisk as well to mix these ingredients, but it takes a bit longer. Like I always say, if you have an electric mixer, try to use it. It makes your work simple. Now to this I'm adding half a cup of all-purpose flour and just mix it with the spatula. Now using your hands, mix all the ingredients really well to form a smooth and soft dough. So at first just mix the flour into the butter and cheese mixture and just form a crumbly mixture like this. And now we are going to add a tablespoon of ice cold water and then just mix to form into a soft dough. I just missed the portion of adding the ice cold water in the video. So just remember to add 1 tablespoon of ice cold water at that stage once you mix the flour into the cheese and butter mixture. And now just form a dough and just flatten the dough into a round disc and then cover it with cling wrap, and we are going to refrigerate it for 1 hour so that it hardens a bit and it's easy for us to roll out and cut it into small pieces. After 1 hour, preheat your oven to 190 degrees Celsius, which is 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Now take out your dough from the refrigerator. See, now it's hardened, and now we are going to roll out into as thin as possible into a thin rectangle and then cut it into small squares. So try to roll it out as thin as possible so that when you bake it in the oven, your crackers really puff up and it will be very crispy. See, this is really thin now. And now using a knife, or if you have a pizza cutter, that should also work fine. I'm using a pizza cutter and cut it into strips, and then basically you need to cut it into small squares. My lines are never perfect. Now see, these are small squares about roughly around 1 inch, and then transfer them to a baking tray or a cookie sheet lined with butter paper. I'm just reusing the leftover strips and then just rolling it out and cutting into small squares. So just use whatever you have left over, and then now we are going to bake these crackers in a preheated oven at 190 degrees Celsius, which is 375 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 15 minutes until it starts to puff up and the edges starts to turn brown. So these are the crackers which are baked well. For me it took about 12 minutes. So the baking time always depends on your oven. And now transfer them immediately onto a cooling rack and let it cool completely. Like I said, you can add flavors to these crackers. For example, for Mexican flavor, add about half to 1 teaspoon of taco seasoning, or for Indian, add some chaat masala, the same amount, or you could just add some pepper powder or paprika powder or garlic powder and some dry herbs. Just add whatever flavor of your choice while adding the flour to the cheese and butter mixture. So the options are numerous, add according to your taste buds, but without any of these flavors too, these crackers are just delicious. So definitely give it a try. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. See you all soon with more good recipes. Until then, goodbye.